What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Shane Rowe. Guys, grab your Yardies coffee, hit the like button, and please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. And let's get caffeinated.
Hey, does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee?
Now, guys, with the next international game around October the 10th, against Nicaragua away, I wanted to start this series. So let me know how you like it. Leave a comment down below. Because I think it's a good idea that we keep up with the players until the next international breaks, right? We see if they're playing well, what kind of form they're in, what kind of form they're going into the next international breaks, and if there's any new acquisition to the team or in just any team news in general, right? So let me know how you like it. And without further ado, these are the top 5 performing Jamaicans for the week. Now, coming in at number 5 is Mr. Joe Latibeaudiere, who plays for Coventry City. I believe this game he played at centre back for about 65 minutes, and it resulted in a draw against Watford. Now, his overall rating came out at a 6.8, which is not bad at all. Like, it was a very fairly decent game with 75% passing, or 76% passing, my mistake, 100% tackles, 1 interception, 1 block, and 100% ground duels, which I believe there was about 5 of those. So Joel, keep it up. I mean, you want our defenders to be strong. So getting in those minutes, getting in those tackles, we got to get the passing a little bit better if we're going to be playing against top opposition. So we need to tidy that bit up, right? But Joe, good job. Number 5. Number 4, Deshaun Bernard out of Sheffield Wednesday, who also plays in the championship, finished the game with a 6.8 overall rating, and I believe he played centre back as well that game, in a 1-1 draw against QPR. Now, Bernard only played 17 minutes, but guys, he was active for 17 minutes. 100% passing, 2 blocks, 100% aerial duels, and 100% ground duels. Usually a centre back. And on top of it, 1 clearance off the line. That's a good day for a centre back. For 17 minutes. 17 minutes you played and you got a 6.8 rating, and you also saved the game. You also saved your team from losing the game by a goal line clearance. Right? These are the kind of performances you wanna hear your players are making in between international breaks. So good job, Joel. Good job, Deshaun. And we go right on, keeping it going. At number 3, Amari'i Bell. Now, most of the players didn't get to play a full 90 minutes because obviously they were coming back from international breaks. But Amari'i Bell was one of the 2, I think, that did play a full 90 minutes. And full 90 minutes, Amari'i Bell for Luton Town with the win over Millwall, the 1-0 win over Millwall. And in that game, he had a 7.1 overall rating. So perfect. Played at left back, 69% passing, 5 clearances, 2 interceptions, 3 recoveries, 50% duels, and 67% aerial duels. So, and on top of it, 5 passes in the final third. And when you have your left back, you do want your left back to be active up and down that wing. Passes in the final thirds, running back for the recoveries. The passing, again, we need to get better. Like 69% passing for a 90-minute game, you got to tidy it up. But overall, good game. Coming in at number 3, Amari'i Bell. So good job, guys. Now coming in at number 2 is Gregory Leigh. I might be saying that name wrongly, so comment down below, let me know if I'm pronouncing it wrongly. But again, he played at left back as well for his team, which is Oxford United in the championship. 7.3 overall rating. played a full 90 minutes. So he's one of the two that played a full 90 minutes with the win of 1-0 win over Stoke. And he finished the game with 83% passing, 11 passes in the final third, 100% crossing, one interception, 6 recoveries, and 1 shot off target. So as a left back again, he's active on those wings. Crosses we need to be good, right? To find our targets. You need the passing at 83%. You got to have anything above 80. I'm okay with 83. Brilliant. Let's try and keep it at 85 or above. If we want to be playing against the top level teams and perform well, we have to pass the ball properly, right? Listen, again, it's not me, it's the coffee, okay? I just stay caffeinated. Now, before we get to number 1, I gotta give an honorable mention to Ethan Pinnock, who plays for Brentford in the Premier League, and he had a game against Man City. Unfortunately, they did lose. He finished the game with a 6.1 overall rating, but considering that it was a 6.1 overall rating playing against Holland and the likes of De Bruyne and name it, right? I wanted to still give him some recognition because although you lost, he finished the game with 3 shots, 94% passing, 67% tackling rate, and 100% ground duels. So you got to give him his props. It was against a team spearheaded by one of the best strikers in the world. And if there can be anything to take away, at least he didn't score a hat trick, right? So good job, Pinnock. Now, guys, I'm being honest with you. Before I tell you who number 1 is, I wasn't even going to include him because the other guys played fairly well, and I didn't think that he was going to top it. But out of nowhere, Norman Campbell came out and with the 7.3 and a goal for his team, Renders FC in Denmark, stole the number 1 spot. You got to give it to the guy who scores the goals. He played at left wing. He played for 32 minutes, right? 32 minutes at left wing, 1 goal, a 75% passing, 17 touches in 30 minutes, 2 inside the box, and 4 recoveries. So he was also helping out the defense. So, guys, shout out to Norman Campbell. He takes the number 1 spot for the week, and there you have it. Let me know how you like it. The only thing I will say before we go, guys, is that if we are going to be a team that we're going to try and compete, if we want to attract the players like Mason Greenwood or another player with the caliber of Sterling's skill, we're going to have to give them a team that can deliver some kind of playing style, and even it doesn't have to always be trophies, but you got to go deep into these competitions. And the one thing that I will say is that we need to improve on our long passes. Amari'i Bell, he had 0 out of 6 long passes, so 0% accuracy for the long passes. We had Leigh, who had 1 out of 6 long pass that he completed. And we also had Joe Latibeaudiere, who only completed 1 out of his 4 long passes. So if we're going to have to play stronger teams, we've played teams like Argentina. I'm not saying we're going to beat Argentina and Messi, but I'm saying if we want to be able to compete, you got to sometimes be able to sit back and hit a team on the counter-attack, which is probably most of the times what Jamaica was doing. If you're going to be playing this style, along with mixing it up and the passing that I've seen them doing in the last game I've seen them play, you're going to have to be able to sit back, get the ball back, and bounce it over the top sometimes. And if you don't have that long ball accuracy, your wingers or the top man won't be able to get it. So we're going to need to improve on the long passes. But overall, a good week for all the Jamaicans abroad. Guys, big up yourself. Keep up the good work. And listen, the championship, a lot of players in the Prem, or a few players in the Prem, didn't do so well, right? There's no strikers here, so guys, we need to find a striker going forward. This is where Mr. Greenwood might come in. Him, Campbell, and I don't know, Gray or somebody else, the top three. It's a potent front three, right? So if, like I said, our striker didn't make the list, you go look up the rating and you see. But as far as our midfield and defense, they were handling the business. A couple draw, a few wins. But guys, keep it up. We leave it there for today. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. God bless you.